enjoyed the videos the short videos that I posted leading up to this moment. I left a few questions in the description box. I wanted to get you guys feedback, or just questions about my braids or the process on how to prep your hair. I did receive a few questions, or just a lot of stories, or just side conversations on people's experiences with braiders or dealing with people in their hair. So today today that's what we're going to talk about. I'm going to talk about what do you need to look for when searching for your next braider or braider. And also I want to my braids, of course, and then also what you need to do in order to prep your hair before you have your hair braided, especially being a natural hair chick, okay? That information is very important, so I would like to share that with you guys. So if you guys are interested, as always, stay tuned. Now, I did not go to a salon, so I don't have a reference. The lady that did my hair, she's a friend of a friend, and she does hair out her house. She does, you're in the market of someone to braid your hair or twist your hair, you do want to look at Instagram pictures. You want to go Google Facebook or Instagram and try to find their work. I saw my friend's hair the other day and I was like, yo, there's someone in Austin that knows how to braid like that. Because I was just I was so in love with her braids and the stitch and just how neat the braids were overall. I didn't find that on Instagram at all. Trust, I Googled braids in ATX, braids ATX, braids in Austin. I tried so many tags and I wasn't pleased with what I was finding on Instagram. So I do want to leave. There's someone that in Houston. If I lived in Houston, I would definitely go to her to have my hair braids. I love her work as well. I don't have her name here. But I'll make sure that I'll leave it in the description box. There's also someone in Dallas. If I was in Dallas, I will go to her as well. Here in Austin, you won't find too many reputable braiders here. There are some braid shops. Go in, do your research. I walked in a couple of braid shops and I wasn't pleased how they braided this information. When I was Googling different braiding styles online, on Instagram, on Facebook, be leery of those photos that will only show you the back of the person's head, okay? The reason why they don't show you the front is because the front is actually taken out, or the braids will start from here. I learned that by actually going into one of these braid shops here in Austin, and they had the audacity, the pictures that their portfolio were all the same pictures that I saw on Facebook and on Instagram, but it was the back of somebody's head. It wasn't the front. So I'm like, how does the front look? But when I looked at the actual owner, client that was sitting in the seat getting her hair done, yo, that's how the front looked. Their hairline was completely like bald, like. I'm pleased with that, so I walked out. So yeah, so be leery of those pictures. I do recommend when you guys are looking for a braider, or if you're looking someone to braider, or for someone to do your hair, that you actually go into the shop. And then if you do get a recommendation like I did, check out that person's hair. Now my friend, she was sending me a lot of pictures and they look really pretty, but I couldn't see the details, so I actually went to her house and I was like, girl, listen, I'm down the street getting my hair, can I come over to check your hair out? So that's what I did. So there's nothing wrong with that, especially when you have a recommendation but you don't have their work and you're only going by word of mouth or your good friends. Yeah. But y'all, I'm loving my hair. I wanted color in moderation. I always wanted to try color, so I'm glad that she hooked me up. I'm looking into the reds. you know, like Miss Vaughn and ETC Block, Yolanda Renee, and Miss Vaughn. I'm loving that red on them. So I wanted something a little subtle in moderation. I didn't want color on top because I'm not used to color. So I wanted it to show, or if someone walk up to me, I wanted them to be like, hey, do you have color in your hair? I didn't want it to be so loud and dominant. I want it to be extremely subtle. So I'm loving the way that it just kind of, I'm loving the way it kind of just blends in unnoticeably, but it's there. I did leave a few videos up on how to prep your hair before. Leave a few videos up on how to prep your hair before you get your hair braided, or before you install your braids, or if anyone else. I do recommend to blow out your hair. The tension method is much better because you also want to make sure that you blow out in sections. That way it's easier for whoever's going to be in your hair to part easily without having to detangle, or not having the braids, or not having your hair to tangle up. Mind you, this braider, she used the tiniest comb ever, the rat tail comb, which I understand because I use it. I love, let me show you guys. Too, I love this part. This is what I use to actually part my hair. She didn't use this part of the comb. She had grabbed a comb with teeth that's a little bit like this, so it's a little bit bigger. But yeah, so be prepared that when you go get your hair done, already be prepared. So when you go get your hair done, you already have it stretched and ready to be manipulated. And you don't know what styling tools they're going to use. You can always make recommendations. You know, so just be mindful when someone else is working your hair. They may use a different tool than you would use on your hair. So with natural hair, it is best to have your hair already straightened, or stretched. The tension method is the best method to use because your hair will already be parted in sections, and it will also make it easier for the braider to actually part in your hair. Tugging, it wasn't any tugging or any ripping or anything like that. Again, my hair was heavily moisturized. It was detangled, and it was ready to be styled. I also had already feathered my ends. I'm going to leave that link to that tutorial as well. You want to make sure that your ends are feathered. Usually the braider does this, but look, I was trying to get in and out, so I was trying to help as much as possible. So I already had opened my bags of hair and already had it feathered. She recommended four, but she only used 2. Yeah, all this is just two braids, and actually I wanted a little bit more bigger or jumbo, but she was saying that my hair is fine, which I know, you know, my hair is thick naturally, but when it's blown out, especially when I used to get it straightened, my natural hair straightened, my hair is very fine and thin. So she didn't want to put a lot of extension on one little piece of hair. So she made my braids very tiny. I mean, they're not really tiny, but she just made them, she didn't want to place a lot of braids on my hair, so she was very cautious with what else? Y'all, I'm just loving my hair. It's just so neat. It's so beautiful. And the thing about it, you guys, and so I already have like 2 more packs of hair already feathered. So I'm definitely going to go to her again, maybe in about 3 months, to get my hair rebraided. Love. Oh yeah, I decided to go with the part down the middle. You guys have seen my twisting tutorials before. What I wanted a new look, but then I also wanted to leave my hair down. I don't plan on really pinning it up or doing too much. In a lot of my styles, I have my hair cascading here, 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 here. I just have them cascading so many different ways. So I did not want to put a lot of more tension on my hairline or in my hair in this area, because I always do kind of cascade my twists to fall different ways. So this time around, I just wanted my braids to lay flat and to just lay in this direction. So this is the reason why she twists. This is the reason why she braided it like this. And I wanted a part. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any additional questions, you guys know the routine, leave them down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.